Christian for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I am joined by
Jason Payne from Electron.
Great to be chatting. Defiance gets released in just over a week's time. How pleased are you and excited are you to be having this release?
Well, it was a lot of months and a lot of time of preparation and work towards this album, and we are all very excited. I'm speaking on behalf of everybody. We just want to get it out, and we can't wait to have it out there. It's
Brilliant.
exciting times.
Yeah, man. I think it's one of the best albums I've heard from a UK band in a very long time. So did you all get involved with the songwriting process?
Well, the songwriting is a bit complex because this album even started being written in the pandemic. We just didn't know about it. I usually lay the foundation work across every tracks at home, just because I practice songwriting as much as I practice vocal and guitar. But then everybody contributes at rehearsals. We join, we try to make the arrangements and sort out the tracks. In terms of lyrics, I prefer to do them myself because I like it to be a bit more introspective, and it's all about our journey as a band anyways, and I try to make them relating to everybody, and everybody gets their own inputs as well. But as a singer, I feel the need to get it more connected with me, just because I feel like it makes me sing differently, and feel it more.
Absolutely. So can you give me the idea then and inspirations to two songs that are on the album, specifically Burn It Down and The Awesome Survivor, which is my favorite?
Well, Burn It Down was inspired strictly by the hard time we went through as a band. We were in a previous project with the pandemic, and I'm gonna try to sum this up as fast as I can, which was brought down with the pandemic as well. There's a lot of stuff we went through, a lot of tries within the industry, and Burn It Down sums up our journey and everything we really went through, and the way we feel shelved, and we just want to get our voices heard. And I think it's more about the energy and a little bit of that punk feel even. Survivor, again, it's a bit like that, but it's a bit more personal with me. I addressed how I felt throughout that period of time, specifically in that, and in what I believe as well. As a musician, I believe that we are, destined to get discovered, get heard, and no matter what you're going through in life, I think if you have the resilience and the hard work, and if you really believe in what you do, you can achieve what you want.
On three of the songs, you have guest appearances, specifically Daisy Pepper and Andy Martingale. How did this come about, and are there hopes to do some further work with them?
Well, Martingale, I know him for a long time, I think. He's also playing guitar for Elfson, and he taught me guitar as well. He was my teacher, so I kind of grew to know him. So I asked him to be a part of this track, Dying Light, which he liked, and he saw a little bit of the writing process even. So since he liked that track a lot, I invited him to play. So yeah, it's a good, a good vibe, and I think his solo was really well matching that outro section of the song. And with Daisy, I'm also a friend of Daisy. I've known her since 2020, I believe, 1920, around that time. And she even told me that she was enjoying a lot this album, and she wanted to as well to be a part of it. So yeah, it's exciting. I've been working with Daisy throughout this year in that track, and maybe we're gonna talk more for future projects as well, more collaborations.
Awesome. So, of course, all the songs will be your babies on the album. If you had to choose your favorite track on it today, which one would you choose and why?
Wow, very tough to choose for me. Just because they all represent a little bit of a piece of me, you know. Maybe Break Me if I had to go with just one. Just because I really enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the recording process. I enjoyed a lot the music video. And every time we play it live, it makes me headbang a lot. There's a lot of energy, a lot of rage. And I like how that song live feels more of a raw feeling and almost of a primal instinct thing. And yeah, that's probably my choice, Break Me.
Brilliant. So there's a killer album that I can't get enough of. I mean, I plan to have a release party, and if you do, would you consider live streaming that?
Well, our first show will operate as a release party on the 7th September. In terms of streaming, we are looking at the possibility with a promoter because I think it would be cool to have it online on Instagram at least. But we are going to try to put it across YouTube as well and Facebook. Yeah. But we need to check first connection because some pubs in the UK, we can't get a good data to stream and everything. So we may do a post streaming, but we'll see what we can do. But yeah, that 7th September show at the Macbeth in Shoreditch is going to be our release party. We are going to sell the album. And it's going to be exciting, I think, to play songs that we never played live for the first time. We're a bit anxious in a good way for that. We're very excited as well.
So the album is the whole package. It's got everything to it, even down to the album artwork. I mean, do you plan to have that framed at your home?
Well, the album artwork, yes, we love it. It is a bit of a sarcastic with the title, you know, but I'm gonna print, I think, a bit closer, like you say, a bit. Maybe I'm gonna tattoo it even, because I already have Sick and Wrong here. I think you can see it.
Yeah.
So I have that artwork, and but I enjoy the album artwork, and really the CD is even. There's a lot of new draws inside the CD, so we wanted to make it a digipack to be more artistic and all painted and the booklet and everything. So the designer was a really good one that we found, and he made a terrific job. So we're gonna keep working with him.
Okay. Yeah, it would make a really good tattoo, actually. You're right. So the album is again released on cassette, vinyl, and obviously digital CD. I mean, is it vinyl as well?
Vinyl, we're still looking at the possibility because it's not easy to make, and we need to check if we can get good pre-orders or good amount of people interested in getting a vinyl. CD we printed because we know we can sell.
Yeah.
Cassette, we still don't know as well because for now nobody has ever messaged us. For the CD we got a lot of messages. For vinyl I have a couple of people already messaging, so if the interest starts to pile up and we're gonna see with the gigs, maybe we'll do some vinyls because as a musician I value vinyls a lot. And I grew up in a house where we had a vinyl collection, and for me vinyls are essential as a musician.
Absolutely, mate. So talking about live, talking about live, do you have plans to head out on a full-blown UK tour, and is there anything festival-wise booked for the rest of the year and going into next year?
We're still finishing bookings, but we got confirmed and launched 4 new dates starting in September. So London, that 7th September show. Then we're going to Ludlow in Wales, opening for Cotonic. Then I believe it's the show in October on the 7th as well, in Bournemouth, opening for Anvil. The Anvil, sorry, the pub. Not Anvil, the band.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
And then we're going back to London to Fiddler's Elbow. And we're still looking to play Guildford and checking if there's possibility of adding some more cities. But you know how these things go. The band is at the beginning. We need to start getting more interest. and it's a good thing that we're going outside of London already.
Totally.
We're very grateful for that.
Totally, mate. So, talking about tours, then, who would be the ultimate 3 bands to go on tour with, dead or alive?
Ooh, tough one. Dead or alive? Well, if we're mixing with that, Pantera, the original lineup. But I think both lineups, because I love Zach Wild as well. I use his pickups on my guitars, his EMGs, because he inspired me a lot. And Metallica, because it's the other reason why I use EMG pickups, James Hetfield. I think it's why, when I started learning guitar, Metallica is Metallica. I think every metal guitarist is inspired by them.
Yeah, absolutely. And the third one?
I was including Electron, sorry.
All right, okay, you can the third one though.
Yeah, I thought it was like Electron plus 2 bands,
No.
For
3 bands to go on tour with, or like.
Five Finger Death Punch, because I've seen them live, and I went to see them live with Metallica in Netherlands, and they canceled last minute, so I didn't get a chance to see the second show that I was going to see from them. So, out of curiosity to see how that tour would be.
Cool. So I need to ask you then. I mean, I just kept like when I first heard the album, I was like hearing a little bit of Linkin Park. Are you fans? Or am I imagining it?
Yeah, I'm a fan of Linkin Park. To be honest, within the new metal genre, my favorite band is probably Korn or Limp Bizkit.
Right.
In the guitarist way, especially, But I love Linkin Park. I love Chester, and I have a lot of influences. I'm a big old school guy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Old school thrash, Creator, everything, And but at the same time, I like the modern metal, some of it, and I like to incorporate both things together. That's always my goal in every song, to try to show my journey, everything that I listen, because I listen to a lot of different stuff.
Same, mate. Absolutely. So next one then, if there was a heavy metal song about yourself, what would it be called?
Well, we have it. Burn It Down. It's exactly about us.
All right. Fair enough. So if you were a musical instrument, what would you be?
A guitar, I think. A guitar, because I love it. It allows me to channel different stuff, and every time you turn that wow on, it feels like it's singing. I love guitar, so I will be a guitar, I think.
Cool. So then, in 4 words, how would you describe Electron?
In 4 words.
Yeah.
Fast, loud, modern, and raw.
Real.
I think if it is 4 words, I try to be as short as possible. So yeah, I think that sums up a little bit as well of our sound.
Small intimate gig or festival?
Small intimate gig. I love to play those ones.
Okay. Beer or gravy?
Beer.
You sort of answered this one. Vinyl or digital?
Vinyl.
Are you saints or sinners? Are you saints or sinners?
Sinners. We wish we could be saints.
All right, and the final one, bit contentious, right? Rishi Sunak or Just Stop Oil?
Well, you made a tough one. I don't know. It's like you're trying to pick. I'm gonna go with the second one. Why not? This one is a mean question, I think.
All right, mate. Well, again, I want to congratulate you on the album. Are you due to release any more singles? I mean, it's only a week away now, isn't it? So, is there anything else?
So there's a Survivor now on Friday, and then the album next week. Then the week after, we start gigging, and it's gonna be awesome.
Do you have any final words for your fans, our viewers, and listeners?
Well, it's the message of our album. We want to encourage our fans to face the life struggles and take action, take control of your life, and that's the whole message of this album. That's the whole point. That's our story. So, in every storm, there's always a chance to fight and make it a sunny day.